everyone. I think everything's ready to go. Good morning, afternoon, good day, good evening, all those things. Clapping for the start of the stream. So, it's been a long week. We'll talk about all of that. I got home late last night and decided to set the stream up because it is our streaming day. So we're going to stream something. Right now, just for some reason, fluke, I have a whole lot of different things going on that we could stream. But so I just went with one direction, and this is the direction we're going to go. We'll talk about it here in a minute. But last time we streamed, we did not have the availability of our co-host. This time we do have our co-host. There she is.
Hello.
Clapping for the adding of the co-host.
Good morning, all. Hello.
She today, so the lighting might look a little different for the co-host. She's practicing her spooky season lighting pattern over there, so it's a little dark.
Candle.
Yeah, there you go. You need a candle, but hopefully everybody can see her. Everything's good. We can adjust it on the fly if you feel that you need more co-host in your life.
For the Welcome Home Bougie Coffee Fund.
Yeah, you guys tell me what you think. How do you feel about this lighting? You can't see me as well, but my coloring's a lot better.
So. Yeah, that's a pretty inexpensive camera we have over there. The white balance
but I
doesn't do you any favors.
I like it a little darker, just because it's easier on my eyes, but
I think it'll be good.
I'm comfortable. I don't know. We'll see what you guys think.
Andrew Rogers comes in with $20 for the Welcome Home Bougie Coffee Fund. Thank you very much. I did miss my bougie coffee while I was away. That's always hard to get. So, yes, it's been an interesting week. It's been a long time actually since I've had to travel for work, and that's where I was last week. Having meetings and such with people. Wearing something other than a black shirt, that's just unheard of for me. But, you know, you want to look nice when you go to the office.
Yeah, you looked very sharp in your polo and your khakis.
Well, you're paid to say that, but I love you anyway.
What are they? Business casual.
Business casual, yeah. So there's a couple of things on the board right now for streaming, sharing things with you all. You have to wear long pants, exactly. This time I was in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, so I flew into Boston and drove up. I have not been to Vegas. I haven't been to Vegas since 19, but next time I'm out there, I will look you up, Jerry, for sure.
Well, we're kicking around a little trip, maybe. We're still in the maybe.
Yeah, we'll see if that pans out.
Yeah.
So for streaming content, there's a lot of different things going on, and I might as well just roll them out to you so you know what to expect. I do have a Prusa mini enclosure. I've talked to some folks. We might do like a team up stream to build that thing. I want to get it built. Of course, we have the Moldex still in flight. We got some stuff done last time. I haven't done much since that last stream, but we will get back to that. Then we have a status on the Magneto X. We've been working with PO Poly for a while, talking back and forth on getting one of those machines. It should be here Monday. So we have that coming up on stream. And then we also have this, and everything always happens at once, right? It can't just filter in. It has to go all at the same time. This is a positron kit from LDO. And if you don't know positron, I will find you a link. But it's the upside down printer. The glass is on top. The glass raises as it prints. You can see that first layer going down. They're a whole lot of fun. I don't know how practical they are, but this is the positron kit from LDO. Jason was nice enough to send one of these over so we can build it. So we're going to start here. And one of the main reasons why I picked starting with this one is because Jason always puts interesting things in the packages. Because we've talked about so many things, we're going to get this one opened up. We'll see what the kit looks like. We might start getting into some of the basic building, but at least get it started and see what the positron's all about. So that's where we're at with all the different projects that we got coming up soon.
There we go. Joel says, I work from home. Some days I have no pants.
No pants.
I have to remember not to stand when on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I have witnessed a few.
Been there.
Few underwear calls.
Yep. Let me get first. We'll get you a link to the positron. So if you don't know what a positron is, here's the link to positron. Porky Pig in it.
Porky
That's right.
Pig in it. We've seen. Yep.
So there's the link to the positron over at Fabrico. You can go also get it from K3DB. That KB3D. You can also get it over there. So that's the kit. And we're in his basement. It's true. There was something else I wanted to mention. My good buddy Shane does Shane, you might know him as Shane from Prussia or Same Old Shane. He is currently streaming over on Twitch. He's doing some Lego builds, and that's kind of his thing. So if you're into that, or you just want to go say, hey Shane, you're an awesome guy, he's streaming right now. So here is the link to that stream. I think that'll work. Well, let me see. We'll have a stream in a stream here. Let me see if I can actually get to Twitch. But I don't want to leave Shane out. All right, yeah, that'll do it. So this will get you to Shane's stream. So you can pop open another window and harass him while we're talking and chatting and doing all that good stuff here as well.
I think that's a great idea.
He would enjoy it.
Yes.
Time Llama says, we outrank kids today. You're back. Did you ever see all of the tweets about you being gone from taking care of from when you were gone at the carnival?
No, I didn't.
Tom was sending you stuff saying that they were more important than us and all kinds of stuff.
I'm a bum. I'm terrible about checking my twits.
Yeah, we were giving you a hard time the whole stream, and you didn't even know it.
Oh, sorry. I do see it now. I see this this very cute puppy giving me a look of disapproval from Tom Llama.
There you go.
Working with kids thing. I mean, what about us?
Right.
And then, yes. Thank you, Tom. I feel terrible.
Thank you for making me feel terrible.
I don't really feel that bad. I feel okay. I did what I had to do.
All right. Kit. This is the 3.2 version of the positron kit. I'm just flipping through the manual here, what we got to do to get things installed.
Yeah, we outrank kids today. She's back.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah, no school carnival today. It was really fun though. We had a good time. We it's just a little fundraiser is all we did, and I was manning the ping pong ball in the bucket game, and which is harder than it looks. So but do you guys remember the Bozo the Clown show where you had to throw the ball into the bucket?
The grand prize game.
The grand prize game. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Wasn't like that at all, actually, but it's throw the ping pong ball in the bucket. But that's what it reminded me of. We did a little bit of that. And again, it's harder than it looks. You have to you aim for the side of the bucket. You don't try to get it in the bucket. It's just going to bounce right out. You have to aim for the side of the bucket. And that does, it does all right. And I came home with, what did I come home with? Pumpkin spice muffins from the cakewalk. We had a cakewalk, which was really fun. And then I came home with some cinnamon rolls. They were very tasty. And mostly though, it was just us dancing in a circle. So, which was also fun. So we had a good time. The kids like it. They like it when we're silly. We dance. And I say the kids, but some of them are as old as, 20 and 21. And so they're not really kids anymore, but we think of them as kids. They're good kids. So we had a good time. Beer pong with kids.
Right.
Yeah, well, and then we gave tickets away for prizes. That's what you give tickets, but everybody's a winner, you know. So even if you or you make the game your own. So a lot of times, instead of throwing the ball in the bucket, they would match the colored ball to the bucket, and they would sort the ping pong balls, which is still pretty good. And for an autistic kid, I mean, and this is really not just on the spectrum. They're really on the spectrum. For an autistic kid, that's actually very satisfying. The color sorting is extremely satisfying for kids like that. Something in the brain. Anyway, though, so we had a few of those, and it was a good time. And so you get a prize for that. You get to win a ticket for that. You know, we had a good time.
Got DM Vinci, I think is what we're gonna. I don't know how to say it all together, but talking about a way to do time lapse on Prusa XL by using virtual printer and B code. That's very ingenious. I like the solution for that. That's cool. And John O'Shaughnessy talking about positron's cool. Wish we could do the 3D printer in a spool-sized box from Earth. Do you remember a couple of years ago the Paulo? I forgot his last name. He designed that printer that was like it was like acrylic, and you could fold it all up, and it went in this little case.
You did a little interview.
Yeah, we did an interview. That thing was ingenious, but that's what John's talking about. I never heard anything about that ever again. But yeah, that was a really cool build.
I'm not gonna read your comment out loud, John, but that's funny.
Dylan's got a wedding to go to. Well, thanks for stopping by anyway. We appreciate it.
Who's going to a wedding?
Dylan, Gavin.
Oh. Oh, there you are. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for coming by.
The one that fits in the filament box. Yeah, there was. I've got like a little representation of it, and I've got a little tiny one that he made me in a box somewhere. I'll have to get it out and find the project. It's an open source project, but now I can't see I don't know where the little thing went. I'll try to find it before the end of the stream though, and show you what we're talking about. It's a really cool build.
He thinks that box printer's on printables or Thingiverse, but not a complete one.
Right. Yeah, technically the positron will fit in a filament box. And somebody was saying that like it used to be like a 2K or a 1K filament box, and now it's like a 5K filament box or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure all that out. So this is a box inside of a box. So let's just roll this over.
I like this. This one's cool.
Ingenious.
Very clever.
I don't name drop often. In the 3D printing and computing, it's actually kind of hard to name drop because we all know everyone. But I was actually talking to Joseph Prusa about the positron. And Joe is not, I'm not, Joe's been around 3D printing a long time. You know, we all know what Joe does. We've seen the Prusa printers, right? He's not one to be impressed by 3D printing, period, anymore. But he was actually pretty excited about the positron project. So that says something when Joe's like, yeah, that's actually pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So that surprised me when I was like, man, I saw positron at such and such, and he's like, that's pretty cool. And I'm like, all right, Joe approves. So that's kind of neat.
Yeah, it is.
So already it looks like the guide is full of parts that I should have printed ahead of time, but we'll just at the very least, again, this was a very strung together stream. I didn't get home until pretty late last night, so I just decided, yeah, I still feel pretty good. We'll go ahead and stream. So I just wanted to get all this laid out and chat with you folks and all that good stuff. But there's all kinds of good parts in here. Documentation. So we've got our fasteners, documents. We'll have to check this out. These look to be a bunch of motors. Got electronics. Linear rail kit. The cool part about the positron, one of the cool parts about it, is it comes with like, what do they call I want to say it's penguin case, but what do they call the waterproof cases? Pelican maybe
Ah,
is what they call that. But it comes with one of those in the kit, so to put it in when you store it and carry it around. Got a box marked motion. I'm guessing this is like, it's just a power cord. And then we have Pelican. Yes, thank you, thank you. And then we have the case. So you can take your, automatically, they give you a case to haul your positron around with you wherever you go. Which is the first 3D printer I've seen do that. So that's kind of cool.
a box within a box within a box. That's so trippy, isn't it, Tom?
One of them says Pandora on it.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, check that out. Tom, how's your shoulder, man? Can you sleep in a normal bed and all that stuff? Are you doing all right?
Joel's gonna call them penguin cases from now
Penguin
on.
case. I like penguin better than pelican, but that's cool. This is a cool case, though.
That is cool. You
Got
look like
nice
a
locks
CIA
on it.
agent or carrying radioactive material.
This is where we keep the launch codes.
Uh-huh.
Please print out the spool holder and place them here. Very cute.
Huh.
We've got our touch controller, our glass bed, and then we have other layers here. All the metal parts and everything, they're all like laser cut in these cardboard cutout deals. It's just so cute. I love it. That's really neat.
Oh, hey Angie. How's it going? Yeah, we love it too. I like these. I do like these. And I'm so glad that they sent you one because I think they're just neat.
Yeah.
These upside down printers, they're just cool. And they're small and cute.
We're gonna have to, we'll forever be taking this wherever we go now, just because it's got this cool case.
I think you should.
Why not?
I mean, it's so easy to throw in the car.
You could check it on the plane.
You probably could. Does it have a lithium battery?
No, just.
Then you're all right.
I think it'd be good.
Chris learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah.
Well, not really a valuable lesson, but
TSA doesn't like it when you put lithium batteries in your luggage.
yeah.
So this is really neat. I love this case.
It is carry-on size, Andrew. Yes.
Yeah. I think you could even get away with international.
Yeah, it'll fit under the seat.
Hmm.
Sorta started sleeping in bed this week. Got a goofy shaped support pillow thingy.
There you go.
It looks ridiculous. Which looks ridiculous, but it's so comfy. Hey, do what you gotta do, man. No judgment.
That's right.
It needs a Chris's Basement sticker on the case, Mike Fancy says. I think it does too.
Absolutely. All right. So cool. Very cool kit. Let's just kind of browse. Well, first I got to see what these secret documents are. If it starts with like, this will self-destruct, then we're in trouble.
The Quiddy Plus. Do you know anything of Quiddy?
I don't know about, I have had no experience with those machines. They seem to be pretty popular though. I get a lot of questions about them.
Oh, he's got to go. For my flooring contractor, Winslow has to go.
All right.
But you'll see.
Thanks for stopping by.
See everyone at event formerly known as Earth. What do you got there?
Cool sticker, cool new positron and LDO stickers.
Cute.
Very cool.
I like it.
And then just a loose BOM of all the things that are included in this box. So cool. I like the sticker though. And no, I have not seen the QD Plus 4 video yet, but I will check it out. I've had a lot of questions about those QD printers, but I've never had one. Some people say though they're really good. It's a nice machine for the money. So, but I don't know that anyone's ever reached out to me about one or anything like that. It's kind of they've been off my radar.
Claus is venting about his landlord.
Claus is local to us.
Is he? Where are you from,
Yeah.
Claus?
I think he's. I don't want to guess because I don't want to guess wrong, but he is fairly close.
All right.
So we've got 3 degrees stainless rails.
Tanner's here. Tanner 3 is here.
Tanner.
Ricky's here. Yep. He says upside down Vinci factory incoming.
Yes.
You betcha.
Yes. Ooh, look at that. It's that I don't want to use terms that here. I guess I could show you. I don't want to use terms that might offend someone, but that is the chubbiest rail I've ever seen.
Chubby rail. Go, Tom. That. He's opened the door for you, Tom Llama. Only you can walk through it. Oh, Raymore. Yeah, you're not too far, are you?
Yeah.
A little ways from us, but not. You know.
Hot dogs on the grill.
You should print a Vinci upside down from the top down. You think you could do that? It'd be hanging by the smokestack.
It's a lot of overhang.
A lot of supports, and I mean, yeah.
Well, if you flip, so you could print it upside down, but flip the whole printer upside down, so it would be right side up.
Ooh, hot dogs on the grill. That sounds good.
Little tiny motors. Some of those kind of we like to call them like pocket watch style motors. Little bitty guys. Very cute.
Yeah, I think so too, Claus. About 40 minutes. Of course, anywhere in Kansas City. You can get anywhere in Kansas City in about 40 minutes.
You can drive across the whole thing.
I mean, maybe all the way north to all the way south. I mean, like Kansas City to deep into Overland Park may take a little longer, but well, I live in Liberty, so I'm 10, 15 minutes outside of Kansas City anyway. But if I'm going to like River Market, it takes me about 20, 25 minutes. So yeah, 40 minutes. Kansas City, anywhere in 40 minutes, about. That's why I like it here so much. You know who came to visit? Rich's Greengate. Rich and Barbara. Barbara came to visit. Her sister lives here in Kansas City. And Barbara came to visit with us. And I met her down on the plaza for a little happy hour with her and her sister. I had a couple of drinks and we had some snacks. And it was fun. We had a really nice time. It's only about an hour or so. But I don't want to hang around too long in the plaza area anyway. It's way down deep Kansas City, in way downtown. It's a fancy area with a lot of shopping and things like that. So, and I hadn't been down there in years. It's kind of a touristy place. So I hadn't been down there in a long time, but her sister lives off the plaza. Yeah. So I got to meet Barbara and her sister, and I want to say her and her sister look a lot alike. They're very close. But they look nice. And Barbara ran the Plaza 10K while she was here, and she went to a Chiefs game. I guess she had a really great time. It's all over her Facebook. So, but I guess she had a really good time there here in Kansas City.
It's always good when our 3D printing friends stop by.
Well, and I told her when she told me she might be coming to visit or whatever, I told her, you call me. I'll come wherever you are is where I'll go. So I'll come to you. And it was nice.
I've had quite a few friends come into town and we've met up. Ricky and Tanner and I went to Gates Barbecue one time.
Yeah.
And, Paul Paxtelis came by and he brought me a really cool machined bowl. I had quite a few visitors like that.
Yeah, we had a nice time. I think Barbara took a tour of all the Italian restaurants in Kansas City.
Nice.
So there you go. But they went to that one over in Briarcliff. Tresemare.
Yeah. Yep.
And there was another couple of restaurants, and I can't remember, but they went to quite a few.
How cool is this main board?
It's in the same shape as the build plate.
I wonder who made that.
Isn't that clever?
LDO made it, I guess. That's awesome.
That is cool. Well, they gotta get creative with their equipment there. If it's gonna fit in such a small.
Yeah. It's got Ethernet, USB on it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I like it.
Oh, Sergio's at the doctor's office. Hopefully it's just a checkup and everything's okay. Hello, Sergio. Should we whisper? Sergio.
You tell that doctor that I said
That's right.
there's nothing wrong.
You're in charge of your own health care. Just saying. Anyway,
Sergio's gonna give him the Y2.
you
I have
let
faith.
him know. You let him know.
So cool.
Yeah, just a checkup. Good. I'm glad. Nothing's wrong with you. You're just gonna have him look under the hood and make sure everything's in working order.
When they built Sergio, they built him to last.
That's right.
He's good to go. You can tell. Just
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah.
So basically now we're going to have to decide what kind of colors, filament and stuff. We got to go through this whole process again, figure out what would look good for our positron build. Let's start with some artist renders here and see what things might look like for us if we use whichever different colors here. Get some good pictures going.
Does any of the Italian restaurants have the airy, herby garlic bread? Can't find the like online or at stores, but I grew up with it at a local Sicilian place in Illinois. Is there any place that has the good bread? Nothing is coming to me offhand, although I hate to say this, you're gonna say it's gonna sound so terrible, and please don't run me out of here. We got Papa Murphy's last night, and that was pretty good. Herby garlic bread. I hate to do that. It was like a monkey bread type thing that they just took pieces of pizza dough and then put a whole bunch of garlic butter and stuff on it, and then you threw it in the oven. It was pretty good. But no, I haven't seen any good bread. You know what? I really like that focaccia bread. That's what you're talking about, the herby garlic bread. That's kind of, I think of focaccia when I do that. And
It's too big.
yeah. Not the same thing, but thanks. Sorry, Claus. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I'm a Cascones girl myself. I like Cascones. I kind of grew up there. I grew up over by Worlds of Fun. I'm kind of talking to you specifically, Claude, or anybody in the Kansas City that knows where I live, that knows Kansas City. I kind of grew up over by Worlds of Fun. Behind Winnetonka is where I grew up. And so we would go to Cascones all the time for dinner. And I've been going there since I was a little kid. So I go to Cascones. When I want Italian, I go to Cascones. But when I want spadini, so when I want chicken limonata, I go to Cascones. When I want spadini, I go to Garozzo's. And that's how I do it. If I'm feeling fancy, maybe I would like, if I want to sit on the patio, Trezimare is really nice. They got a nice menu. Yeah, sorry guys. Joel says you're making me hungry. It's a little early for lunch. And then Zio's used to, but they're not there anymore. And then there you go. So it's kind of like focaccia, but it's an actual loaf, like a short baguette in shape. Those loaves they use for sandwiches at, oh, yeah. I'll have to do some digging. I might be able to find something. Oh, Andrew says Green Gate cherry pie or Purple Rain would get my vote for PETG.
We could do Purple Rain. I do have some of that.
You have Purple Rain.
I would like to find some part of the guide that gave me some estimates on. This is what I'm looking for this, the wiki.
Now, I haven't been there in a long time, Claus, but we do have a Lydia's here in Kansas City, and they might have what you're looking for. Okay. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'll poke around. Anyway, though, but Lydia's might have what you're looking for. They're more northern Italian, so not quite so red, not so many red sauces. It's good, though. I mean, anybody from the Northeast has probably been to a Lydia's. But it's nice. It's fancy. It's a fancy Italian place. Hi, Rod. Hello. You're not late.
Hey, Rod.
We're just getting started.
Current release printed parts. Here we go. All right. So we only need 198 grams for primary and 170 for accent. Like we could print this out of anything. They recommend ABS or ASA. Please only do so at your own discretion. So ABS, ASA is going to limit us on color choices. That's for sure. That's okay. We can figure something out. We could, I know I have a sizable amount of lipstick red and galaxy black in ASA. We could do black and red. We're copying Voron's homework. I like that. So those are all the print settings that Voron uses, I'm guessing. Files are not pre-scaled as model slice area. Shrinkage! Shrinkage! I was in the pool. But here's kind of a splay out of. So imagine these renderings right here, right? As like the accent colors, what would look good. There's like a gray and red one that looks pretty. Well, it's like blue and red. That looks pretty good. Teal and navy kind of color. I guess I could buy some filament, but I really don't feel like buying filament. I'd like to start printing them soon. I don't know. Looks pretty good, huh? What do you think?
I like the pink and blue.
Well, of course you like the pink and blue.
I like the red and blue also.
Okay. Well, let's see what we got over there.
What do we do? The other one's in green, right? Monster green and black.
Yeah. Yep. But again, we're gonna try to do this ASA.
Royals themed one, Tanner says.
That's not a bad idea.
Maybe it'll bring some luck in the postseason. Yeah, we need a little help.
Don't tell me. I haven't watched any of the latest
he's
games.
not. Well, you know.
I have sapphire blue. Ooh, this might actually work out really well. I have some filamentum silver ASA and some Prussiamint sapphire blue. Let's get these. What would this look like? This might make a really cool combination. Sapphire's a little darker than I thought it was, but
it's pretty, but I mean, I don't know.
After you-
You'll have to hold it up to the light.
well, after you
From what I
print,
can see,
you
it's a
really
little-
can't get a good view
Might
until
be
you
a little
print it either.
My only vote is not like black, or we're gonna have to. Let's go with something a little more vibrant.
We could do silver and red would look pretty good.
Ooh, pretty.
I've been holding on to this this silvery matte ASA for a while.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
Which I like. That one's pretty dark.
Cardboard brown. Silver and red is a nice combo. That silver's real pretty.
Let me take this off so I don't get you seasick, but we'll get a good look at the colors here.
That blue is nice. Get up real close.
Yeah, we'll take a good look at them. The shine is going to make it a little weird, but that blue is just, I wish that blue was just a little lighter than that.
I think it's a little dark.
A little dark. I do like the silver. Let's see what else we can.
Cool.
Let's see what else we
and
can.
And it looks better in person than it does on the camera.
I always have Prussian orange in every type known to man. I might have enough red ASA to get it done. Let's see. I have some light yellow. How's that grab you?
With silver, light yellow with silver.
Yeah. I probably have some more ABS.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of printing ABS, but I will if I have to.
Yeah. Spruce orange is always a solid choice.
It's always a solid choice.
Red for the standoff feet. Another CG says. Oh, that is red.
It's red.
That's more of an orangey. Well,
The camera doesn't do that.
camera
any
makes it look
justice.
orange. It's sort of a blue-red.
I mean,
It looks orange, but it's red. It's
it
red,
is
red,
as
like
red-
lipstick.
It is as red as red
There you
can
go.
be.
That's a better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be a bad. And again,
It's not a bad choice.
keep in mind we've got
Safety orange.
yeah.
It does look orange on camera, but it is definitely red. Mike says red and silver would work.
Keep in mind these are the.
Well, do you have enough red to do the red parts and the blue, and the silver and the blue parts, or would you swap see it?
We'd probably just hedging my bet. I would probably swap see it. But remember, so those are kind of the accent colors
Right.
that we're looking at. This is some sort of yellow color.
Kodak filament?
Oh yeah, Kodak was big on the scene there for a while. I don't even know if they still make it. Not the greatest filament in the world. Boy, it is yellow though. Holy.
Black and silver, Raiders colors. Not in this house, Wayne.
Well, this isn't going to do us any good because I no longer have a lulz bot. I didn't realize this is 3mm.
Chiefs.
So that's
Chiefs colors.
we are not doing anything football related.
Maybe Royals colors, like Tanner suggested. White and blue.
I don't have anything that blue.
Uh,
I do have white.
red and white.
I do have white.
Gold and red.
We're gonna have to go for the archives now.
Oh, he's digging deep, folks.
We'll see what we got.
You have to put that in the dryer for a minute.
Oh yeah, we'll have to dry it out. There's some white and like some kind of, I don't know, a little lighter shade of blue in there. This is all flex. That's not going to do us any good.
Yeah, that's true. The sapphire blue kind of matches the Royal City Connect uniforms.
Yeah.
If that's the route you want to go. I personally, if we're going to do Royals, I'd go with powder blue. Well, no, I'd go with the royal blue. Royal blue and white.
There's some gray in there.
You know what? I mean, the red and silver always does look cool. If red and white are Canada colors or China.
I do have some transparent red ABS that I've been holding on to for a long time.
Transparent red.
Let's look at that. I do have some ice blue.
How would that look with the
I
silver?
don't know. We're getting out every filament known to man here.
Get them all out. Want to see everything.
I feel like a kid when they get every Lego out
Uh-huh.
and throw it on the floor. That's what we're doing. That's the equivalent of what we're doing right now. So this is
Red and white is Denmark as well. There you go. Sweden.
that is transparent blue ABS.
Well, that's pretty. It's a little darker in real life than it is on camera.
Actually, that's what log is made out of.
Oh, show us.
So
Well, there you go.
that's the filament of log. So that's what it looks like when it's printed.
What do you think,
there's
gang?
that.
Pretty. Secret printer.
And this is the
Green and
transparent
blue.
red. This stuff is so red it'll stain your fingers.
What's that one? Transparent red?
I mean, it is really red when it's like wine color when you print it.
Back. With the silver, that would look cool.
That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, I like that one with the silver.
And I've got this shade of blue.
Oh, that's more of a, yeah.
So this and this would actually look pretty good, I think.
That's not a transparent, is it?
No.
A
But
little lighter blue, not.
I think that looks better than
Hold
the
it up to
sapphire
the.
one.
Yes. Hold that blue up to the camera there so they can get an idea of the color. Sort of a mid blue. Not light or dark. I like it. I like that or the wine
Those go together pretty
blue
good.
and silver or the wine color and silver. Anybody? Any thoughts? Log blue, Joel says.
Log blue. It's pretty cool. I don't have a ton of it, so I mean, as long as I didn't mess anything up, we'd probably be okay.
Angie says wine and silver.
Wine and silver looks pretty good.
She's an artist.
Well,
So
she should know, right?
she would know. Kind of Best Buy blue. It is kind of that's I think you've nailed it, Mike. That is kind
Toilet bowl blue.
Kind of Best Buy blue. Dark blue or dark red? That's yeah. Red wine. George says red wine.
I've got this one.
Tanner likes the blue.
It's a very dull blue.
That's kind of a matte finish.
Yeah, it's definitely matte. And this is the last spool of Maker Geeks filament that I own. It has to be 7 years old.
I feel like you should save it or something. I don't like.
Oh, it's horrible filament. So.
Well, then we don't want it.
Yeah.
Walmart blue. Red and black or silver, like Deadpool. There you go.
I think we have exhausted our options. I think
Jeremy
that's about
Lucas
all I
says
got.
wine and silver.
Wine and silvers keeps coming up, I think.
Yeah. Well, Tanner says blue. We're kind of 50-50 on it.
I have one more shade of blue. I don't know how
transparent
different
blue
it
and
is.
red. We have a what do you call it? Somebody in the middle. A compromise has been put out there.
An underdog has entered the ring.
Maker Geeks still has a couple of. I still have a couple of rolls. Tom Lama. Maker Geeks. I still have a couple of rolls.
And that I got that, but not very much of it.
I
But that's pretty close to this one, honestly.
I like that blue or the wine color. That's all I'm gonna throw out there. What blue or wine? That's all I'm gonna say. That blue, not the other blues.
I think I like this one the best.
Okay.
Out of the blues. But let's take a look at the wine one again. I got quite a bit of. I got 2 spools of that.
So really the toss up is between the wine color or the blue. You decide.
I wish I had something that was printed.
Yeah.
In this. Because it is very dark.
Boat McBoat face color.
Boat face color.
I don't know. John's communicating. All right. Blue and red would look kind of Spider-Man-esque.
Blue and red, yeah. A lot of people would shy away from blue and red. I've heard before it's like it only belongs on a flag.
The tidy Bolotron in blue.
Print a quick Vinci in that. I might have. Well, I used to remember back in the day when we had the Wallow Vinci. There was one of those in red on that wall.
That red?
Yeah.
Wallow Vinci.
Way back in the day, we had a little shelf that had Vincis on it.
Okay.
And these are some of that collection, but I think some of them have escaped us.
You could do a 12-minute not Vinci on your Excel.
Yeah, it could.
Orange and blue, they are opposite on the color wheel. Now there's
True.
a thought.
Florida colors, as Walter would say. I don't have it. I don't know. The low amounts of filament kind of make me, because it's not like we got to print like 3 or 4 spools of this to get the printer done. The low counts kind of make me want to print a couple of parts and just see what works.
Well, do it. Yeah, we got some time. You can at least print like print a coin or something super fast, just so we can see what it looks like.
All right, so let's.
Have we narrowed it down at least?
I think these 3.
Yes.
Let's go with these 3, and we'll put everything else away.
Print 3 coins or something quick. Yeah. So, now you gotta watch him put all his stuff away.
Yeah. Put all your toys away.
That's right.
Now I gotta remember what I left where. It's always the hardest part.
Is that
finding your
ABS or
filament
PETG?
shades.
It's ABS, isn't it?
This is all. This is either ASA or ABS. Yes.
ASA or ABS. Orange and blue. Yeah. Superman, Spider-Man.
Working on the i3 Pro B. That it does. It hides back there with the filament. That's it right there.
Is that a Harbor Freight moving blanket? Are those moving blankets?
They're very, very similar to Harbor Freight moving blankets. They're actually from a company. I don't know where you see that at, but yes, that blanket over there. They're from a company called Sound Booth to Go or something like that. Vocal Booth to Go, and they're like a $20 or $30 blanket that you hang up, and it's for sound deadening. They're pretty nice though. They've done really well down here anyway.
Well, and it gets real cold down here, so it kind of keeps the heat in.
They're pretty insulated, so that does help. That's an added bonus for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Future Chris will put it all away.
As always.
That's true.
That poor guy. What else? I can make a mess and nothing flat.
I got a Rode Wireless Pro, the filmmaker. It's hard to get at my local PC shop. It's very close to filmmaker in reviews. John said that. He got a Rode Wireless Pro, the filmmaker.
Okay, cool.
Or
I think it was last time
Wireless Pro. The filmmaker was too hard to get, so he got a Wireless Pro.
Okay.
Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
I'm sure it's really close to the same thing.
Yeah.
Especially for what I use it for. That we were talking about Rode microphones and what I used last time, I think. But I use the filmmaker, what they call the filmmaker set, and I've used it for years, and it works really well. That's what you're hearing right now. But I'm sure that there's a lot of features on these things that, like actual news people use, and, when they actually use these things, that doesn't really matter for us YouTubers, right? But they're still good all the way around.
Yeah.
Angie says she's sleepy too.
Yeah, it's that kind of day. I think it's gonna rain. It might clear up this afternoon. Tomorrow it's gonna rain all day. And like high of like 68. It's gonna be freezing here. Today though, high of 86. It was warm and dry all week this week. And then now though, next week we're getting into, I'm still gonna say false fall. We got a few 80-degree days still ahead of us. Do you remember that? It was like late September and it was 94 degrees that day.
Yeah, we're headed for that.
Yeah,
for sure.
So we may be getting into true fall. I'm still saying anything cool in September is a false fall. October is when true fall comes out. So.
I came, for the fans, I came in from Boston and it was nasty there. Cold and rainy, and I was, when you leave someplace, and then we landed here, it was like 93 and the driest it's ever been.
Warm and dry all week.
And it was like, 8 o'clock at night. It was so pretty warm.
Yeah, it's hard to get motivated when it's raining.
Yeah.
Angie's got work to do at the shop, and it's hard to get in the mood.
I'm just so happy to be home with all of my stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's what motivates me.
We were very happy to have, me and all my friends, me and the kids were really happy to see Chris last night. I do not sleep well when you are not here. And I don't know what, I think you just get used to.
Think about that next time that you complain about my snoring.
Yeah, no
Remember
kidding.
what happens when I'm not around.
Yeah.
You appreciate that snoring.
Sleep very well, but.
All right, so we got some color choices.
Is the audio clipping or is it just me?
Clip, clip, clip.
Why you stop yawning? Ugh.
Who is it? Me or my co-host that's clipping?
Hi,
Okay.
Mad Cat.
So let me download some parts.
Both. I stopped and restarted. It seems better now.
Okay.
Maybe you just needed a reboot.
Reboot.
I need a body pillow to replace him. It's not that, Tom. I think what it is that I get spooked when I'm in the house at night by myself. And I think that's what it is. It's just having somebody, not just anybody, but but having him there
Any old guy'll do.
keeps me, you know, yeah. So, what are we doing today, honey? What's it? The Pazza.
We are getting together all the stuff to build our positron.
Positron, upside down printer.
Positron is the upside down printer. And
Yes.
let me. Oh, wait for it. Here's all the information on the positron. Just grab a rando off the street next time, honey.
What's that? What? Say that again.
Angie, we were talking about
Spooked in the
having
house.
having someone here so you wouldn't be spooked, and Andy just says, grab a rando off the street.
Oh, okay. Those noises outside, chupacabra. That's right, chupacabra, keeping me awake. What
Sure.
was the killer koala?
Uh-huh.
Drop bear.
Drop bear. Let's not get into that.
Just grab a rando off the street. You have to watch me sleep.
Printed parts. Okay, what would be a good... Oh, they have all the example renders. I guess you guys can watch me click around if you really feel like it, but instead of just watching me sit here at a computer screen. So they have all the renders inside the GitHub, so that's cool. What would be a cool part to compare? A lot of the parts are pretty good size.
Something fast. What's that little part right in front on the corner there?
Well, this is like this is all one sheet of. Let's pull some into the slicer and just take a look here.
There you go. That one right there. I don't even know that that's it. It's just your part. Oh, bye, Isaac. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye.
Is my shirt the color of the wine filament?
Close. Yeah, I would say.
There you go. Yeah, there. Nice, Ange. Yeah, something like this. I've never seen it.
We might just have
the
to.
The plate holder is small and fast. Another CG says.
The plate holder.
The plate.
Oh, the little.
Woo! Ooh, big thunder. Startled us. We got thunder. Startled me. I don't know about you. I wasn't expecting it.
Pre-sliced plates. Nice. I like that. I just want to see what this all is about. You can get like 60% of it on one Excel plate. That's cool.
Mad Cat sent a notification to Nomad's Galaxy to let him know that you are starting your positron build.
Awesome.
Thank you. I like that. Oh, thanks, Ange. Thank you. I like this shirt. I wear it a lot. It's comfortable too. It's a comfortable shirt.
I'll tell you what, let's just do some linear rail tools like this thing right here. That's to line up your linear rail. They're quick prints. We need them anyway. So let's just churn out like 3 of them. and see. We'll compare some colors. How about that?
Perfect.
All right.
Noise cancellation is working well.
Yeah,
I did not hear the thunder.
It must have been because it
Yeah,
was definitely
it was loud. Yeah.
Squaring jig, clamp, chainer, positron. Probably squaring jig. Well, let's do all of this.
There we go.
That did not do what I wanted it to do.
They said to tell you to read the instructions because some parts are ascent and some are primary.
Yes, accent and primary.
Accent.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks, Mad Cat, for
What can we do that will churn these things out super quick? What should we do? How long is a...
You guys see Maker Muse's last video on his cats and the RC mouse?
No.
Pretty funny. Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Vase mode?
Base mode? Well, yeah, sure.
Somebody suggested vase mode. No, but I would enjoy something like that, I think. Who has seen the new Beetlejuice movie? We have not seen it yet.
We talked about it a little bit last time, and I
no
think the
spoilers.
consensus was wait for streaming.
I need an RC mouse for my cats, definitely. I would have one. If I had a cat, I'd be pestering them all the time.
Until they bite you.
Well, maybe. Yeah, probably. Cats bite.
Okay, let's turn out some parts.
Chris doesn't like cats. He's allergic.
Not that I don't like cats.
He likes all animals.
I just
Some more than others.
I need them to stay away from me.
Yeah, you don't do well around kitties. Oh, John started a keg. John started a channel. Let's see if we can't find you.
On the YouTubes?
Yeah, what's the put a link up here, John. Put your link to your channel up here.
Well, I guess we could just print one right there too. Let me get one more sheet. We'll just print them all right here.
Used to be allergic to cats. I got over it. We have 2 now. That's nice. I hear that they change every 2 years or every 7 years. Your allergies.
7 years or something like that.
Yeah, that you're sometimes that stuff goes away. Ha ha, Tom Llama. Nomad's Galaxy can't chat yet because of subs only mode, waiting for the timer to expire.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
It'll be there in a second.
Hopefully you waited. Hopefully you're waiting. Looks like Chris needs a bra for his hardware. Support. LOL. So funny.
For what?
Tom Llama telling you need a bra for your hardware.
All right.
I can't wait for Angie says I can't wait for my list of allergies to switch over. You know what?
Can we do it all at once, please?
Yeah, exactly.
That would
Immediately.
be good.
It'll just go away completely. This time of year, both Chris and I have been a little congested. It's September hits, and I am miserable until the first freeze. Once we get a hard freeze, everything's fine. But I do okay midsummer. And then as summer goes on, my allergies get worse. I take Zyrtec year round though because I'm allergic to something in the house.
It's me.
It's dust and mold is what it is, but
We don't have either of those things.
it's not you. I know, right? Because that would imply that I have dust and mold in my home, but I probably do. Everybody does. So.
All right, we're gonna rock these out here.
Yeah, it's terrible, Ange. Yeah. This all day. All day.
Could you do that a few more times? That'd be great. Thanks.
Like when I used to smoke.
I like Krusty the Clown. Hey, kids.
Oh, Nomad's Galaxy is here. I'm alive!
Yay!
Hello,
Made it.
Nomads.
We're just getting started. We're still in the middle of debate on filament colors, so you haven't missed any building whatsoever.
Says Ricky says Tanner says Casey, you get every weather. Casey, you get every weather extreme and allergen there
Yep.
is there. Absolutely.
Yep,
Yes.
Yep.
Ragweed. Yep. We get a lot of ragweed around here too. Well, you are in Minnesota though. It's pretty close. But yeah, it's just I update the file names recently to reflect the colors. I usually roll with my accent primary.
Awesome. Right now, we're just going to print out some rail jigs to compare our color choices before we make a decision.
Yes. Sacramento, lots of allergies, I'm sure. And, new and fresh, interesting allergies that you're not used to when you go from different regions in the United States. It's just, I think it's all around pretty miserable this time of year.
Except for all the pumpkin spice things. That makes it worth it.
I like pumpkin. I don't know. I don't go nuts on the pumpkin spice, but I do like it. Yes, I like it.
Pumpkin spice.
I like it. No, like I said, I don't go crazy with it. And I'm not like a Starbucks or a coffee. I mean, black coffee at home. That's what I drink. But so I don't really do. Sometimes when I want a little treat, I might get a mocha or something. But really, I don't do coffee. But the pumpkin beer, I do. St. Louis has a brewery named, it's called Schlafly's. Sure you guys know it. And they do a pumpkin ale that is absolutely delicious. It's very sweet. You have to kind of be and only one or two. You really don't need, don't go nuts on it. But I just think it's delicious. So I like the pumpkin beers. A couple of them. I try to avoid cocoa nibs, though, right, honey?
Cocoa nibs.
Anything with cocoa nibs in it. He
Well,
likes
it's
that.
just so much fun to say.
He likes saying cocoa nibs. Anyway, though, but we read the description. It says cocoa nibs. I try to avoid it because it's very, very sweet. Too much.
Cocoa nibs.
But the pumpkins, the spicy, like allspice and clove and that kind of stuff I really like in the beer. And I like Sam Adams, good old Sam Adams. They got a nice beer that comes out, the October beer that they do. What is that beer? The German style beer. And Yingling does an Oktoberfest. It's the same beer that Yingling does. Martzen. That's right. A Martzen, which is kind of a darker, wouldn't say spicy, but maybe a little nutmeggy kind of.
But definitely no cocoa nibs.
No cocoa nibs, but darker, but smoother, caramel, kind of, and nutmeg. Not super spicy though. Very good. Pumpkin pie is as close as I get to pumpkin spice, and I'll tell you what, with all the whipped cream. Oh my God, little piece of pie, all the whipped cream all over it. Anyway, so
Felipe's here. Felipe, I sent you a message over on Patreon asking you about the Patreon stream. So you probably don't check it very often, or maybe it didn't make it to you. I don't know. But let me know, and I will get that on the books.
Tom Lama made a post on Twitter, said, What better way to spend a Saturday afternoon watching the Rileys while eating a couple of hot dogs? And he's eating. Tom Les, I noticed that you're eating the hot dog with a slice of bread, not out of a bun, and I like that about you. So
Mad props right there.
yes. Yes, a mocha. I haven't made one of those in a I like a medium mocha with an extra shot of espresso when I want. And our coffee place does, and it's not local, it's Caribou, which is attached to Hy-Vee, but the grocery stores. Anyway, though, but they give you a chocolate covered espresso bean and I love them. They're yummy yummy. So there you go.
Yummy yummy means she likes it.
Yes. So there you go. Ann says, I'm not a pumpkin fan, but I certainly won't yuck someone's yum. Exactly. Cocoa nibs is fun to say, yes. Cocoa nibs. Say it again, honey.
Cocoa nibs.
Just finished my Voron build. First test cube came out. 5mm small on XY. Suggestions, please.
5mm small on XY. How big was the cube? We need a percentage. Is it like a 20/20 cube? Because if the percentage works out, that means your steps per millimeter are off on X and Y. If it doesn't work out, then we got to troubleshoot a little bit more than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Sam Adams Oktoberfest beer is yum. I like it too. Yes. And I do like the winter lager or the winter whatever is good. And
the
cold
snap one
the
isn't
cold
too bad.
snap
Yeah.
I really like. Tom, what do you think of that? I'm sure Sam Adams guy. The cold snap, and it comes out in like January, February.
30/30.
It's good. I like it. Cold snap. Got high octane though. You only need a couple.
So what's 5 of 30? What percentage is 5 of 30? Let me get my calculator out.
Pumpkin pie with vanilla ice cream. I don't want just half and half. He doesn't put anything. Half and half in Rod's coffee.
16%.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh,
We've had this discussion.
Yeah, this is when we go to the mat. Sorry, Chris. What did Felipe say? 16:6. Thank you. Yes. No worries, Felipe. Just let me know when you want to do it, and we'll get it done. I know you mentioned it. I didn't want to leave you hanging.
All right.
Smells
Bob
like
Karn
ABS
says,
in here now.
A hot dog is not a sandwich, but it is a taco.
But it is a taco. Yeah, I knew.
I would say that's fair.
Some argument to that.
16.666666666 says Joel.
So who was asking? Just replied on Patreon. Okay, thank you. We'll set something up for sure. Who was asking about the cube 30/30 Skyrim? So what is your rotation distance in your config file? Let's start there. 16% sounds a little off to me. Are you using 1.8 degree steppers or 0.9 degree steppers? And then we'll take that into account from there. Haven't smelt this much ABS in a while.
Have a smell. 200, Skyrim says.
Set to 200. How about your steppers? Which ones do you have? And the paint's really starting to come off of this thing. I'm getting my money's worth.
Rob H said hot dogs buy in 12s, buns are in 8s. Where's the logic? Bun length. Oscar Mayer does bun length wieners, and those come in 8s.
Oh, wieners.
And that's what I buy if I'm looking for a hot dog. We do Oscar Mayer bun length wieners. So there you go. Pay the pet tax. That's right, the cheese tax. 16 is 1/6. Sounds like something is off. 16% is 1/6. Sounds like something is off. That's what Glenn Hogue says.
Yep.
If only you had an enclosed printer for ABS printing, Mike Fancy says.
Then I would have had to build the enclosure first. Yeah, I should be printing them over there. So he's got 180-degree steppers. So he said he was building a Voron? Is that what he said? He just got his Voron done? It's Core XY.
Scroll up and take a look.
Which Voron is it, and do you know how many teeth are on the pulleys that you used? Are they?
Just says Voron build.
Yeah, is it an LDO kit? Where'd you get your Voron? And if you could, I know it's a pain, but if you could count the teeth on the drive pulley, then we'll know if your settings are correct. 'Cause it's either going to be 16 or 20, more than likely.
There you go.
They're printing.
What's your opinion on the 3D chameleon since your last videos? You've
I
had time
like
to lament.
I like the lament Rue. I love the idea of the chameleon. I mean, that's why I keep after it. I feel like that I've been chasing the chameleon for like 5 years. I also like the fact that Bill is now going to go 100% open source on the whole thing, because I think that was one of the things that always it was just out of grasp for the chameleon design. Was there are so many people out there that can do really tricky stuff with firmware and software that a company with one guy like Bill, well, he's got a couple of people, but somebody developing that kind of thing and trying to sell it and do all the stuff at the same time with just a handful of people, they would not have the capacity that the community would out on GitHub to make it super, super awesome. So I think it going open source, you're going to see it explode. It's going to have some really crazy features, and they're going to be triggering off of board pins and all this kinds of crazy stuff. So that is going to be really good for Chameleon. So it's going to get exponentially better now that it's been open sourced. Now, it as a product as a whole, it's almost there. But because of its nature, you can install the Chameleon on anything, right? If you can make it work. I mean, that's the thing about it. It's designed to go on any printer, but you have to take all of those things into account for that machine to get it to do what it's supposed to do. And the button presses and all this stuff can make it take a long time. It has no fail-safe. Now they're starting to add some different types of filament sensors and stuff to it. That's going to make that better as well. So the one that I built, the whatever version that was in the last videos, it's not completely there without you going the extra mile and making it work. Now I think we're going to start to see some more end-to-end baked solutions that are going to be more tailored towards specific machines or specific designs of machine. I think they're just getting started. I know it's been around a long time. There's been a lot of different versions of it. But honestly, I think at this point, the decisions they've made, it's just getting started. I think you're going to see a lot of cool stuff come out of the Chameleon very soon. So I still like it. I still love what they're trying to do. But I think we're going to see some really cool stuff here pretty quick.
I think so too. Let the community help you.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, there's some really talented people out there.
Smart folks out there. Use them, and they're happy to help. They don't, That's what I like about the open source and the community here is that
For your morning
happy to
coffee.
help. They don't need, I mean, it's nice if you give them credit, but really they just want to help.
Yeah, they want to see it get better.
And be part of it. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Now
that's huge.
I'm part of it.
All right.
And that's
Love it.
cool.
One guy doing everything, absolutely. There's a lot of us out there doing that, that's for sure. Andy's here. Hello, Andy. I don't know if I've said hi to you before today, but it's good to see you.
He just got here, I think.
And BLD Designs, $5 for morning coffee fun. Thank you very much for that.
Yay,
Always
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thumbs up.
Be cool to see, absolutely. And Justin, I think there's a good to see you, Justin. But there's a lot of people out there in that same boat. It's a very affordable price when you get it. It is versatile if you can make it versatile. But I think there's a lot of people that had it, didn't have a lot of luck. You should be able to go back now with all these designs that people are going to come up with and tailor it towards your machine, and it will finally become consistent. It's going to be an awesome time. That's the kind of stuff that I love to do. So I'm excited to see what happens next.
What is this? Let's celebrate their third super on a live stream.
Yeah, YouTube's doing some creative stuff now. Like this is the third time that
Can I click on it?
see what it does. Go ahead.
It just says go to channel.
Yeah, this is the third time that BLD Designs has given us some money and or given us a super chat, and we appreciate that. But now on our side, it gives us a message like, let's celebrate the third super chat.
Well, I can't do anything, but
yeah, but we'll mention it anyway. Now that YouTube's telling us that stuff.
Yes, right? We do what our YouTube.
Did anyone validate my math? Yes, I did validate your math, Joel. I was waiting for the person to come back.
Yeah.
What did we say on? I didn't want to miss our track with Voron. Skyrim said 1.8, and did he come back with anything else? Voron 2.4, 20-tooth pulley. Okay. 20-tooth pulley. Okay, so the math on that.
Recore 3D Justin says, you are going to have a blast building this positron. I built the first pre-production kit in May before batch 1 shipped. Answer, got a second one after open source. It's great little printer.
Awesome.
Good.
That's good to hear.
We can like his super. They are super. We'll say they are. I see what you're saying, John. Yeah.
Okay, so for your micro step should be, so let's confirm your configuration, right? So on X and Y steppers, your micro step should be 16. This is for a 1.8 degree stepper, like you said. Should be 16. Your rotation distance should be 40. And your full steps per rotation should be 200. So verify those are all correct. And then if those aren't the same, then we probably have a bigger issue. What kind of stepper driver are you using, by the way?
Andrew said he wished Bill. Well, Justin says he's flying with 2 of them as a carry-on.
Nice.
In an Apache 5800 case with custom cut CNC foam.
Sweet.
Anyway, he's taking those to Earth. Andrew wishes that Bill had a little more documentation on the Chameleon, that hopefully though when things open up,
yeah,
you can we'll have some documentation.
Well, that was the main reason why we jumped into the videos. It's like it was kind of hard for me to understand some of the stuff that needed to be done. And there's they give you a G-code generator, but that's just like part of the story. So, and I realized going through the video, some of those are like an hour or more long, and that's a total pain. But that's step by step all the things I had to do, and it's still not going to get you 100% there. Got about 15 more minutes on parts. Feel like I'm cooking back here.
Missed us at Murph. Well, you're gonna have to catch us next year. We're not gonna make it to Printopia this year, but
at Remurf at Rocky Mountain.
Oh, Rocky Mountain.
Yeah, we didn't. We didn't
go to Rocky Mountain either.
We were tracking another trip at that time.
Yes.
And in fact, Printopia is next weekend,
Next weekend,
and we got a
yes.
thing then as well.
We
so
do.
we're not hitting as many of the festivals this year as we did last year.
No.
That's for sure.
Well,
Plus, I know I've complained about this multiple times. It seems like travel has been exponentially expensive, like compared to even the last couple of years. Like we were able to fly for like $300, at one time, and now it's like nowhere even close to that.
oh, Justin's gonna offer. He's gonna announce the dates after Printopia.
Cool.
So for Rocky Mountain,
Right on.
it seems like it. Yes, that travel's gotten more expensive, and the dates and times aren't as good as they used to be. Not as accommodating.
Yeah. Well, and that's in Kansas City. We have recently, and I don't know what
Exactly,
they finished
Andrew.
it. They finished it like a year ago. They redid the terminals and stuff at the case at KCIR airport, and it seems like it has completely shifted a lot of the dynamics, like when you can fly. All it's not near as convenient as it used to be. One stops aren't the same anymore. It's just it's been much more difficult and expensive to get where we need to go. It seems like to me anyway.
Yeah, it's fewer direct flights.
Mm-hmm. And direct flights mean everything. Like if you're a tight timeline person like me, it's like I have to get off of this meeting and then get on a plane and go somewhere and get on another meeting, things like that. That's a lot. If you can, if you can plan things out that specifically to get things done.
Yeah.
Nonstops are like the only way you're going to get it done.
Yeah. Well, and I don't mind a super quick everybody on, everybody get off, everybody get on. I don't mind stopping. But that doesn't seem like there's really a thing anymore where it was like 30 minutes on the ground, we're out of here.
Yeah, well, yeah, and this last time I tried to like, okay, what about a one stop? Like can I get a better start and end time if I do one stop? And you could get a pretty good morning time, but then it was like an 8-hour flight after you were done.
Right.
With that stop in the middle. I don't want to sit there for 3 hours.
No, I want to get there today.
Yeah, airlines keep merging. Yeah, that's
very
thing
true.
as well.
By the way, hello, Sergio. How are you? I haven't seen you yet. So the terminal is really nice. Yes,
it is.
It's beautiful. We have a nice, pretty airport now with lots of food and shopping. It's a lot better than what it was. I think it's lovely. And the parking, the center park, now there's still off-site parking where you take the bus to your car, but we have a nice, big, pretty garage that you can park in, and it's just really nice.
That's always full.
That's always full. Yes. What happened to the IDEX? We are switching gears. Tell them what.
Yeah, so today, we're talking about travel, and that's a good segue into your questions. I just got in late last night, and I didn't know if we were going to make the stream today or not. And we have a bunch of different projects that we need to stream, so we took a break on the Moldex just to open. And today we're kind of focused on the Positron, the upside down printer. But we just got this box this week from Jason over at LDO with this kit, so I wanted to get it open, pull out all the parts. We decided we're trying to decide right now on some different filament colors, get all that decided so I can get the parts printed ready for future streams. But we'll be back to the IDEX soon enough.
There you go. Andrew said he's flying out of Atlanta. The airport seems designed around cruelty. I do not like the Atlanta airport. Chicago Midway and the Atlanta airport are awful.
Around cruelty.
It is. It's a pain in the butt. Dave says, let me know if you ever need
Thank
a rider to pick up.
videos.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Dave.
Plenty.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Konami, thank you very much for the $5.
Thank you very much.
It.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Mr. Dave Wilson, I've got some emails that I have never replied to about the Magneto X. Pio Poly will have that printer to me like Monday afternoon. So we will be comparing notes very soon on yours and what mine looks like and all that good stuff. So I will get a hold of you and let you know what's going on.
There you go.
Fun stuff coming in just in time for winter. Lots of cool stuff to work on in the basement while it's cold.
Dave says, fantastic.
Yeah, I know he's been waiting on kind of a collab to see what to compare notes on the Magnetron. So we will do that.
Nothing made me think I'd miss Phoenix, but they've got
Yeah.
that airport nailed.
Phoenix wasn't too bad, was it?
No, it's fine.
I don't really remember now.
You know what? Honestly, and this is the best compliment I can give any airport. It was unremarkable.
I don't remember
Easy
it,
enough to
so
navigate.
probably nothing bad happened, right?
Found something to eat. I mean,
Oh, that's right. That's where we went to the Mexican, or no, there was like a bar there by the gate, and they had really tasty local Mexican beer.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
And it was good.
it was good.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy airport. Now that I remember.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I do. Now it's all coming. It's coming back to me. But yes,
Yeah.
I remember. And yeah, yeah, that was when we did spring training, wasn't it?
Yeah, we went down to spring training, and that was our conflict with Remurf,
Rocky
actually.
Mountain. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we Sky Harbor. Yes, it's not a
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
airport at all. We did just fine. We returned the car.
Yeah.
Did we have to take a bus?
That's the one with the train.
Ah, we
went
like
all the way out.
trains. Yeah,
That's way
we like
better.
the train
Yeah.
much better than the bus. I
Yep.
hate the bus.
Yeah, the bus is kind of a
Yeah,
pain.
we did the train and it was great.
Yeah, that worked out really
Sky
well.
Harbor's real nice. I say unremarkable, but the more we talk about it, the more it's coming back to me. That's a really nice airport.
Yeah, that worked out well.
Yeah. Kansas City's still small enough that you can walk to all the terminals. We do have a few of those, the Jetsons, where you stand and it takes you.
Yeah, the people
We have a few
movers
of
and
those,
stuff, yeah.
but we don't really have it. It's a pretty, still relatively small compared to some of the other airports.
Yeah.
But we don't need a whole lot, you know? Not right now, anyway.
All the airport we were talking last night. It's like I get so confused because all of the layouts are almost identical now. Like ours is very close to like Boston Logan, like the same kinds of layouts. They're definitely engineered a certain way.
Air New Zealand, we could get 787 direct Perth to Auckland, and for $900 for a good seat. But basic seat is now $900, and premium seat is old business price of $15.99.
Oh.
Ooh, that better be pretty nice seat. JetBlue JFK terminal is the best in the state. All right. Smallest airport I remember flying into was Akron, Canton in Ohio. 11 gates, 1 security line, and rental cars right outside the baggage claim. That's all right. One time I flew into Mexico. We went to in Hualtuco, which is pretty far south. It wasn't. We landed, and you had to walk outside on the tarmac, and you walked into like a grass hut, basically. And they had security. Was a building like coming back to exit. Coming in, it was okay. You went through customs, and that was back when you hit the button on the stoplight, and if it was red, he looked through your stuff. It was green, you just went on through. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but that was that, where you had to hit the button. Anyway, though, but you go through customs in like a grass hut, and then basically you're off. But coming back in, I remember security being in an actual building, and there was some duty-free shop and stuff like that. Very small, though. It was very nice. I never landed on a tarmac like that, though. That's the first time that. And honestly, I don't think it's happened since. But yeah, and then the stairs on wheels, they bring that up to the plane, and you go down the stairs and you walk on the tarmac, and you have to follow the line. You got to walk on the line.
Yeah, I remember being like that. I don't know. I've never been to an airport that small, but I remember getting on a prop plane to fly from city to city, and I don't know what was going on, or like if the plane was just very specific, but they walked us outside to the plane, and we did just this little staircase.
Yeah, just a little staircase, and that's it.
Yeah.
Tullum Airport is small and new, Rod says. All right.
Tullum, yeah.
Just flew home yesterday. Well, welcome home.
Me too.
Different terminals at Phoenix have been rebuilt over the past 5 years. It's pretty nice now. Yeah. PHX, I assume that's Phoenix. That looks like Phoenix to me.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, so that was my one experience, though. When we went to Costa Rica, you flew into the San Jose or the San Juan airport in Costa Rica, which is big and, pretty good size, not huge, but large enough. And then we took a 9-passenger puddle jumper to where we were going. And I'd never done anything like it. It was like riding in a minivan. And then, and loud, very loud. And then, but we flew in and they just had a little landing strip, a dirt landing strip, and a place where the plane could turn around and take right back off. And then they had bleachers with a cover, with an awning. And that was the airport in this little, where we were in Costa Rica. So.
LDO guide.
There you go. Nothing like landing in Queenstown, New Zealand. Walk down the steps and you get super cold air, jet fuel. When you landed, that smell meant holiday time, a solid month of skiing. Oh, that'd be all right. We kicked around we don't really ski, but we kicked around doing something like that too this winter. Maybe John O'Shaughnessy you're a Minnesota guy. You got any thoughts on some fun ski resorts?
Up north somewhere.
Up north, so yeah, we want to do dog sledding too.
It would be pretty cool to go dog sledding.
I thought about I need to get on that.
And you were looking at like Montana though, like way up there.
We were looking at Montana or Wyoming, yes.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot
all
of snow
the
up
same,
there.
yeah. So, but I need to put together my PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, I was gonna say I need PowerPoints and preferably animations. Laser pointer.
Lots
would
of
help.
colors. Chris likes colors.
Yeah. Glasses on the end of your nose.
Yes.
So you look professional.
Yes.
I need all these things before I make a decision.
I used to live 2 blocks from an airport. I don't know that I could. We get planes over us, but not. We think we saw Taylor Swift's plane last Sunday. Where were we? We were driving to Gladstone, I think. Weren't we driving somewhere?
Yeah.
And we saw it, and Chris goes, "That's probably." We were going downtown. No, I don't know. It was
No,
Sunday.
we were going to the
Gladstone.
Gladstone over there. Yeah.
Anyway, though, but he goes, "That's probably Taylor Swift." It was the right time, and it was heading in the right direction, and it was definitely a private jet. We think we saw Taylor Swift's
You
plane.
don't see a ton of private Learjets flying into downtown
It's
KC.
the downtown airport,
So it's probably a pretty good indication that
which is for private.
it's time for a football game.
Yes, it was about 1:00, wasn't it? 12:45 or so, and yeah, so we think that was her for a 3:30 game too. So
Mike says we don't even have dog sledding up here in Canada.
they have it in Montana, and they have it in Wyoming. So there you go.
In the Delta Sky Club. Ah, cool.
What's that in the
Dave Wilson. His
his
daughter is part of Delta. Like she works for Delta.
Cool. Okay, Jackie mentioned mocha coffee earlier. Now I can't get it out of my head. Making a mocha. Enjoy your mocha, Tom.
I love that little
them.
icon.
Little treat.
His eyes are bloodshot.
Yeah, get it.
That's awesome.
2010 was the last time I felt cold. 2013, you're probably pretty thin skinned. We went to summer bike riding. It was jet fuel and warmer air. It was like 2 weeks that turned into 3 months for me.
I love the smell of jet fuel in the morning.
Ugh.
All right. Precise plates. What motion? Primary. What our positron friend said. So they're marked primary. And then I'm trying to find one that's like accent. Okay, now I see it. Gotcha.
Andrew wants to go back to San Diego. You know what, Andrew? My dad lived there for a little bit, and it is just beautiful all the time. It seems like such mild weather. Go see your family. Bad flying news. Due to recent events, it looks like anything with a lithium battery is not going to be allowed to power up on an airline.
Yeah, that's like everything.
I'm not going to be able to use my phone. People are going to freak out.
People are going to freak out.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
What is it with the smell of jet fuel, guys? I don't get it. Maybe I've never smelled it.
Oh, you
It's-
have. You just don't know it.
smells
And
icky.
it's not great.
Yeah.
A lot of times, like,
Or does it just remind you of something?
depending on the airline, like when the fresh air is coming in, it's just jet fuel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you ever been on that plane before where it smells horrible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm smelling?
Yeah.
Sergio says no phone. What is this and why did this happen?
Sure, one blew up somewhere. And
Well, oh, or is that the pager thing? Did you guys hear about the pager thing?
pager thing.
The bad guys. I mean, it's not a political, but Israel. Some people in Israel they were causing pagers to blow up, and like 9 of them blew up. But it was something in the code, but it was connected to the internet, and I don't know. See if anybody here.
Huh.
Never mind.
Yes, the pager thing. One,
Yeah,
pagers,
that's
really?
Sergio. Yeah, it's the pager thing that's causing. Yeah.
Huh.
And I don't really know the ins and outs. That's why I'm not getting into the details because I'm not really sure. If you guys want to talk about it in the chat, be my guest. Uh, but the bad guys caused, or all bad guys around. But you can blow up pagers now, and that's what they're trying to. It's the battery causing the device to overheat, which caused the lithium battery to blow up. No, not code. PMX was inserted into the pager. What is PMX?
I have no idea.
Anyway, I don't know what PMX is. Anyway, but the devices were altered. That's correct. Yes. They hit walkie-talkies the next day. Yeah, very big deal.
Like
yeah.
C4.
Oh, there you
Nice.
go. Yeah. But yes, they were inserted into the pagers, and people died and were injured. Like 9 people were killed and people around them were injured because the pagers blew up. It wasn't just a battery. Those had explosives in them. Yeah. Craziness now. So now they can just dial it in and blow up your pager, which who carries a pager now? But yes.
Minnesota isn't terribly great for downhill, but look near Luston, Minnesota for dog sledding and snowshoeing. Although still tame downhill skiing. All right.
That might be all right. There you go. Yes. Oh, they were. Oh, okay. Well, then fair enough. Then they were using pagers to avoid surveillance. Fine. Yeah, it's very interesting. Yes, I had one. I had a beeper in high school. I graduated in '96, and I carried a pager.
I like that. If you had a pager and you weren't a doctor, you obviously sold drugs.
Yeah. They stopped carrying phones and switched to pagers and walkie-talkies. That's what that's about. The other bad guys. Bad guys got some bad guys, I guess, is kind of the impression that I got. But still, we don't need any of that. So now everybody's going to freak out, and we can't have planes on or phones on planes. Now I'm going to have to sit there and stare at the back of the person's head in front of me.
That's what you're supposed to do anyway. You're supposed to spend the whole time you're on a flight hoping that it doesn't crash. That's how the planes stay up. Pagers made the movie Hackers possible.
Yeah, Dustin, I don't know the ins and outs of it. I don't know the ins and outs of it. So I'm just making a statement. And nothing behind it. Oh, refined paraffin. I used to refuel aircrafts in the forces, and no one would sit next to us in the mess hall. I'll bet. You guys were stinky. Pagers made the movie Hackers possible. Yeah, there you go.
Superman.
Yes.
Yeah. We watched that not too long ago.
Hack the
Still a great watch.
planet.
James over Rushmire 3D. Never too late. So we've got all kinds of stuff going on right now. I decided to go ahead and open up the positron that we just got from LDO last week get it open, decide what kind of filament we want to use so we can start printing parts later, and basically just see what was in it and hang out with you all for a little while since it was kind of a last-minute impromptu stream for us. And Tom Llama loves his mocha.
Good. I'm glad it turned out good.
Hope, like that one Amazing Stories kept the plane up. Remember Amazing Stories? Those were awesome. Oh, they're all done. This one's not quite cold enough. Oh, there we go. These are not going to be the most awesome prints. The red one should be really good, but I adjusted my Z on the fly.
Yeah.
I'm going to let that one cool just a little bit longer.
Yeah, good old Angela. That might have been her first role, that Hackers, Angelina Jolie.
She's just a ray of sunshine.
Yes,
isn't she?
Hack the Gibson. What, and the mainframe.
Yeah.
Now everything's just the mainframe.
Let me tell you about the mainframe.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the most boring computer in the known world
Zero cool.
and isn't anywhere close to being sexy in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, and the movie The Nets. Do you remember that one with Sandra Bullock where they...
I've never seen that one.
It's one of those scare movies, you know. Acid burn. Now we're talking about all the names that they had. What was it? Serial killer. And cereal as in the breakfast, not cereal with a C. Yes.
Cereal with a C.
The
best cup of coffee is Saturday morning at 7 a.m. I totally agree.
I absolutely agree with you also. Or for me, 6:45 this morning. I can smell the coffee. The pot kicks off at 6:30, and at 6:45 I can smell it. It usually wakes me up.
I was
Crash override. Yes.
I was talking to my best buddy at work just yesterday.
We're ready.
And I said I need to figure such and such out, and he's like, well, do this and that. And I'm like, no, this is a Monday after 8 2 cups of coffee type of problem. I'm way more productive during coffee time than any other time.
So here we are.
Should we add a little light to this?
Yes. Put your...
Oh yeah, let's do natural light.
There we go. And I would like to see... I want to put blue and silver together and take the red away. Let's look at it like that. Because silver's definitely in. The silver is in. It's just a matter of what we're doing. But show them all. Why not? I want to see all combinations here. There's blue and silver. There you go. And angle it up just a hair so we can really see it in the light. There's blue and silver. What do you think? And then now do red and silver. Yeah. I like that, folks. I think that looks really cool. Everybody, I'm seeing red and silver, wine and silver, red and silver. Now show us blue and red just for
the Superman effect.
Yes, which I'm not crazy. That particular shade of red is not...
The camera really does not do that blue any justice either.
It does not. It does not. There you go. That's a little better.
If I had a piece of paper, I could probably help this
Yeah,
out
the
a
red
little
is really
bit.
nice. Very pretty. I like that red a lot, actually. That's sharp.
I'm gonna, well, I hope you like it because I have talked, that's Filament PM. And I have talked to the folks at Filament PM multiple times, and they said they will never make it again. So this could be possibly the last spool in the known world of that filament.
Gosh. Makes this decision that much more important.
No, it does.
There's the blue.
I'm trying to get some white on
The
it.
light, there's shadowing and weirdness, and yeah. But also glare. So I don't even know.
I don't know. I think that's probably the winner.
Yeah, I think so. Crips and Bloods. Get out of here. I like that one the best, guys. What do
Gotta
you,
remember, this is very transparent too, so we're gonna see some
there's
some infill in it.
yeah. Yes. Well, then you have to use the red. The Angie says, because I like that one.
All right.
Anyway, I think though that seems to be
We've done our best.
Yes, I think we've decided that the red is the one. Red and silver, folks.
All right.
We have landed.
We have decided as a community.
Transparent blue would have been better. Well,
Who said that?
DM butted inch.
Oh yeah. But inchy.
But inchy. But inch.
Well, I might have lied to you. I don't know if I have. I think this is the only piece of that rail I have. Only this long.
I think that'll work.
It might work. I'll make sure though out in the shed.
I asked for a railing out front.
I thought I had another piece of that railing, but I think that's the only piece I got.
I asked for some railing out front. That's what he's referring to. The red has a nice two-tone look. I agree. Kind of a different look at it in this light.
Yeah,
now look at it in this light.
It's very dark when it gets in the corners.
Yeah,
it's
I
got a
think
cherry kind of color
it's
to
real
it.
pretty. Yeah. Andy likes it. The tonal change as it gets denser at the corners of the red. That's what Tom Lamas says. Very good. University of Washington colors. The red has a nice two-tone look. Yes. Yeah. What is it? 5,000K is great temperature for good color accuracy.
Oh yeah, like that's like camera setting, like for saturation and all that. Good call. Good call.
But an inch. But an inch. But an inch. Am I saying it right? He's
But an
helping me
inch.
with the DM. But an inch.
There you go. Dave works too. I like Dave better. Hey Dave.
Dave. Thanks, Dave. I think I like Dave too. Dave. But an inch. Very good. That's a name. That is a name, sir. Sunlight 5,000, or is that 5,700? Somebody says. Ass.
We could get into all the different camera settings.
Yeah. No, we're just been fun, kids, but I've got a load on tasks on my plate for today. Thanks for the stream. Andrew, nice talking with you.
Yes.
Enjoy your day, your weekend. Have a nice weekend.
There's not a whole lot more we can do today anyway.
I hope your chosen football team wins. Yeah, you're not gonna miss anything.
Go generic sports team.
Yay, Chiefs. Chiefs.
Don't
Anyway,
don't take that subliminal messaging.
John O'Shaughnessy says red and silver. By the way, his
What
vote
is
is for
it?
the red.
Think for yourself. Question authority.
Keep away from. Oh, there you go. Anyway, go sports, Mike says.
Go sports. There's a Simpsons episode where he like I want to say like the whole thing is Homer's he like goes back to college or something. I don't remember the whole scenario, but he has a little pennant flag and it just says "Go School." I don't know. I think that's really funny. Go school.
Mm-hmm. The generics are my favorite too. They're really killing it this year. Nice, Angie.
The generic.
Yes. What's that? My shirt with my monster shirt. Unspecified sports team.
Unspecified sports team. That's my favorite
unspecified sports team. I have a shirt that says that.
One of my favorite. I was never big into sports when I was a kid, or even like sports video games. But I absolutely loved the Monster sports games. Like, so there was a whole, and I think they were like on the original 8-bit Nintendo. There was a whole, or maybe like Sega Genesis, whatever. But there was a whole fleet of like, you could play football, baseball, soccer, hockey, but all the characters were like these horrible monsters. And like, you know, they'd come out and bite each other's head off, and you know, they were really, really cool.
Huh.
haven't thought about that in a long time, but
I
those are
don't
really cool
recall.
games.
Yeah.
But the chess team didn't.
Crusamit Carmine Red, somebody mentioned.
Yes, it's pretty close. Carmine, I believe, has sparkles in it. But you're pretty close. Yeah, Carmine's got sparkles, which we love sparkles.
Oh, I do like sparkles. That's that. Is that one?
Yeah.
Oh, now that's pretty.
Yeah.
Although I don't think that this particular this one needs. Oh, there you go. How come sports teams have cheerleaders but chess teams did not? If you can write a chess cheer, Sergio, I will chant it and we'll see how it goes over. Mutant League football.
Mutant League. That's what it
Xbox
was.
has it. Angie guessed
Nice.
it too. She's a Mutant League.
Nice. Some of those games were awesome. I loved those games.
Croatian, but an inch is Croatian.
Oh,
Good
cool.
to know. We have a
Push
Croatian
that pawn.
population here in Kansas City. It's
Yes.
small but mighty. It's a growing population here. We have a lot of Croatian immigrants here in Kansas City.
That's where Povatica comes from, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah?
I believe so.
Huh. Push that pawn. That's funny. All right. Good.
So I think we've got a lot of parts to print. Actually, the positron doesn't have that many parts, but we'll get them printed. But I think we're going to have to end up having at least one stream some evening because we've got a lot of stuff happening. I need to talk to the ultimate moderator, Mike Fancy, on the side to see what he wants to do. Glen Hogue Royals and Giants at 4:10, so that's an important game. Fellow FT6 owner, all right, glad you're here. So we got to do that. But I think we're going to have to schedule a couple more streams to get all this work done. We have a lot of stream work coming up. But especially for the Magneto X, we're going to have I won't be able to contain myself. I'll have to show that off soon. And I think that thing weighs a ton. We're going to have to get creative on that one. Special evening stream. Yeah, we'll do something.
Yeah, that might be nice. We could do a weeknight.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's just so many. This every 2-week window is really nice for my scheduling, but I just can't get enough stuff done. We're gonna have to.
Well, I mean, we could do a Wednesday night or something.
I will rearrange my sleep schedule accordingly.
Thank you, Mike. We appreciate it.
Twitching some. Okay, so Andy said. So we were for the Moldex build. We were doing a lot of this. I would just fire the printer up and let it print, and I would stream it on Twitch. And I think that is a great idea, Andy. We should line up all of the positron prints and stream them on Twitch. So we will do that. And that will probably be like later today and probably into tomorrow. I don't think it's probably like 2 plates worth of parts for this. So we'll print all those over there. This is the
Chris Riley After Dark.
There you go. I wish it was more exciting.
Yeah.
130 pounds. Whoa. Holy carp.
What is that? Oh.
The
Magneto.
Yeah, come over.
Heavy, huh?
Dave, come over. I'll let you lift it.
Yeah. Yeah.
To get that roll for Mike, I should. Ultimate moderator. I should, Bob.
Oh, Angie will put it on at the bookstore and get all the bookies into.
Oh, there you go.
That'd be nice.
That's awesome. Give us something to watch. There you go.
Yeah,
it's not that
give us
heavy.
something to
Okay. The Zax printer was the heaviest one I've ever done. It came on a pallet, and I bet you it weighed every bit of 100. Well, it still does. It still exists. But that was quite the monster to be able to get around here. All right, so I think that's good for today. Sorry it wasn't a super inventive stream. I just didn't want to miss it. I wanted to see what you were all doing, let you know what's coming up, because there is a lot of stuff coming up. We'll get the positron stuff going. We'll have all kinds of cool stuff to build. It's the perfect time, too. Getting cool out. We'll have all kinds of stuff to do going into the winter. So there we go.
Yeah.
Anything from the co-host? Are we good?
You know, I had a nice time. Time flew by. It was good to see everybody, and it was good to see everybody. And I'm looking forward to Glenn. We'll talk about the game later. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. We're a few games behind too, so give us a little bit of time to catch up. But yeah, we'll see, and hopefully our boys in blue do okay. We can make it. I know we're in the postseason, but
We're still hovering around a wild card game, so
yeah,
we'll
so we're gonna have to be extra good.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and leftover pizza for lunch, chicken wings, and Spirit of Halloween store for
Time to-
this evening's
Time
festivities.
to start shopping for Halloween.
Yeah, we gotta start looking at spooky season.
All right.
All right, y'all have a good weekend. Good
All
to
right.
see you.
Taylor will be here tomorrow.
Who's Taylor?
Dave was talking about Taylor Swift.
Oh, Taylor will
Yeah.
be here. Yes.
All right, everybody. We'll see you soon. Be on the lookout. I'll put a post out on YouTube for the streams and all that stuff. I will try to get you all the information ahead of time before we do it. But it will be soon. We'll have all kinds of streams coming up. So be on the lookout. So thanks all. We'll see you soon.